Intro to Uphill Day is really designed to be that transition between skiing in the ski area and skiing in the ski area uphill, or starting to get into backcountry travel. So what we start with is a basic discussion of the differences with the equipment between a normal downhill rig and skiing uphill or splitboarding uphill. And then going through a series of techniques when it comes to skinning, how to skin efficiently, how to do a kick turn if you're in a tight situation on a skin track. And then we get a couple of downhill runs in. So, you get to break up the day with some enjoyment of downhill skiing as well. Intro to Backcountry Skiing Day is really all about the differences between skiing inbounds in an area that's controlled, when it comes to avalanche mitigation and emergency response, versus being self-sufficient about traveling in the backcountry. So, in the backcountry, snow's different, hazards are different. If something happens, you're kind of more responsible about taking care of yourself. You need to be able to travel uphill, downhill. You need to be able to traverse through a variety of different conditions in the mountains. So for people who are looking to get into backcountry skiing, the Intro to Backcountry is a really great primer for that. And it's also a really great primer if you're interested in the avalanche education courses. Just being able to transition your setup and skin in the mountains effectively and not have to worry about those basic things before you show up to like an avalanche course or a more advanced ski program in the backcountry. The one-day ARRI Companion Rescue course, it's a newer course that ARRI came out with a couple years ago. And the idea is avalanche rescue is a really important skill to practice on your own and with your backcountry partners. So instead of taking a level 1 avalanche course and maybe practicing a couple times and forgetting it after that, the one-day rescue course is a good way to refresh those skills every couple of years. I kind of think of it as like a CPR or a first aid certification. If you're not using those skills all the time, you want to redo them every so often. It's also a prerequisite for those who are interested in going to the level 2 or the professional level avalanche courses. So the classic ski tour that we offer is a guided day out, where the guide is briefing the clients for the day on various hazards and various obstacles that may be faced throughout the day and ways that we can deal with those. And then we just go out and we go into Rocky Mountain National Park and try to find the best conditions to go backcountry riding for that day. I think doing the entire progression, the 4-day backcountry development series, you'll gain a lot of repetition and you'll see what it actually looks like to get out into the mountains every day for several days in a row. And by the end of those 4 days, starting with the intro to uphill inside the ski area and possibly concluding with a steeper, more difficult, advanced ski tour in Rocky Mountain National Park, I think participants will really have a good idea of what is involved in planning and preparation and execution of a backcountry tour. So I think it really sets people up well to be able to get out on their own and backcountry tour around the Front Range of Colorado.